it's not really flawless. So it can actually produce very, very funny mistakes. So Kuba, if you can move on with like showing us a few things that where AI failed miserably.
Yeah, so here you will be able to see like how AI work in effect. So here is like a funny image about open like or AI in general, like trying to measure a cow based on the image. So of course you as a human, as a real intelligence, you can say, okay, probably it's not the one cow, it's two cows, but they're hidden by this small building, but AI is not able to do that. AI is like trained based on the data set, and probably there were no data sets talking about cows being hidden by the building. So it's see like there is a head, there is like a rest of the cows. So I assume that by measuring that, and by assuming what's the average, I don't know, like height of the cow, I can estimate how it works. And now let's a small trick. Do you know what the AI was asked here to generate before it was like it generated this image? So you have any clue? Like write it in the comments. However,
to be honest, the image looks like really authentic. So I could imagine this was actually a picture taken somewhere in the mountains, but that's not the case. It was generated. So can you tell what was the prompt? What was the AI asked for?
So it was, of course, salmon in the swimming in the river, right? And like when you take a look at Google and you try to Google for salmon, then like, of course, like most of the images are like the salmon that we used to eat, not the one that is like, in its life in the nature, etc. And AI does not know about that. AI is not trying to understand the content of that. I said, okay, that's how the salmon looks. I learned it by Googling. That's how the river looks. I learned it by Googling. So like now I will like combine these two elements and I came up with that. And of course, as a human, we are able to say that something is wrong here, but AI is not a human. It's something that just like connects different data sets, puts them together, and is pretty sure at this moment that it did a perfect job. If you try talking to ChatGPT or OpenAI in general, it's always like so confident and so sure that it's right, like a small kid. And like the age is probably similar. And Tomek, you have also like a pretty nice example.
Yeah, I actually like I actually like this term of calling ChatGPT a mansplaining as a service, because it's like extremely confident even when it gives wrong answers. So in this case, it was actually correct, but we managed to convince it that he actually is not. He or she. Well, I'm actually impersonating the thing, but anyway, so it knew that 1 + 1 = 2. That's fine, but you can convince it that that's not the case. I also saw examples where it couldn't like solve the simplest riddles, the simplest puzzles, or even the simplest like math equations.